All we are demanding or seeking for is for the appointment of just a director to supervise the activity of all these professions. And Korle Teaching Hospital Board has denied us. Now, historically, if you come to the hospital, we have various directorates where professionals are managed. And so our friends from the pharmacy, the nurses, our friends in the consulting room, the medical doctors, they all have their directorate. And over 50 years now, we have been under the medical directorate, of which we have not been treated fairly. In fact, in terms of opportunity to develop ourselves as professionals, we've been denied these opportunities for over 50 years now and counting. And now, thankfully, Korle is 100 years. And as we are celebrating our 100 years, all we are asking for is that you give us our freedom. And this freedom, we are demanding it now, not tomorrow. And so we are saying that we need a director who will supervise the activities of allied health professions in Korle. Now, let me take you back historically. And so, throughout our struggle, we have demanded through various lobbying tactics for our independence, for us to represent ourselves at where decisions are taken. And over the years, they have denied us. If you recall, around 2019, it took a nationwide strike for the Ministry of Health to grant us a representation at the teaching hospital boards.
Yes.
It took a strike.
Yes.
And the Ghana Health Service and Teaching Hospitals Act was amended accordingly so that we will be represented at the board level. Now, thankfully, the Ministry of Health has actually appointed a director who is supervising the activity of allied health professions. And thankfully, two teaching hospitals, that is the whole teaching hospital and the Tamale teaching hospital, has appointed a director of allied health to make sure that we are also represented at the management level, where decisions are taken on us as allied health professionals. And so we have demanded through various means that Korle Teaching Hospital does say, because we are the biggest teaching hospital in the country. And so last year, in November 14th, we actually wrote to the board that we needed audience and the fact that they should take appropriate steps to appoint a director of allied health for us in Korle. When we wrote the letter, the board did not respond to our letter. And so, fast forward into this year, on the 31st of May, we wrote a reminder letter to the board, still seeking audience. The board did not grant us the audience. And somewhere around the 9th of July, we saw that they had advertised for the position of Deputy Director of Medical Affairs, into brackets, Allied Health. And so they were so boxing us under the medical directorate and giving us a deputy director. And so our members got agitated and they pressed on leadership to take appropriate steps to halt that process. And so we wrote to the board and to the management that they should suspend that advert and then take immediate steps to advertise for the position of a director of allied health. And we gave them ultimatum that if on the 19th they had not done that, we will advise ourselves. Surprisingly enough, the board invited us to a meeting. And they indicated that they were meeting us on the 26th of this month. And members had outlined a roadmap, including a peaceful march, which was scheduled for the 25th of this month. And because the board invited us for the meeting, and because we had information that the Ministry of Health had actually intervened, we decided to suspend that peaceful march. And in fact, our members were so angry with us. Leadership. And so we calmed our members down against their will that once the ministry has shown some good faith, we should suspend our march. And so we went to meet the board on the 26th, that was last week Friday, only to be told that yes, they admit that as it stands now, we deserve a directorate, and they are going to create the directorate, but they are going to appoint a deputy director of allied health instead of a director. And so when we were coming out of the meeting, we told them that a complex hospital, teaching hospital like Korle, does not deserve a deputy director of allied health. In fact, we deserve a director and even deputies under the director. And so we left the meeting unresolved. And we came back to our members, and our members were furious. They thought leadership had disappointed them. But we calmed them down, and membership have resolved that we go back to our roadmap. And so this press briefing is one of the roadmaps. Today is a press briefing. If the board and management do not advertise for the position of Director of Allied Health today, and by close of today, midnight today, they don't take that step to advertise, on Thursday, that is tomorrow, we are going to start with work to rule, which will aggravate into a full-blown strike. And so on the 2nd of August, which is Friday, we are going to withdraw OPD services. And then on Monday, which is 5th August, we are going to withdraw inpatient services. And then on Tuesday, which is the 6th of August, if management so do not heed to our call, we are going to go into a full-blown strike. And when on the 6th, Korle do not see any positive feedback from management and the board, we are going to escalate it to a nationwide strike. Now, our demands for the directorate is going to improve upon the professionals working within the scope of allied health. And once professionals are improved, it will definitely translate into better care for Ghanaians. And so these actions should not be seen as we don't care for the patient. In fact, we rather care for our patient. And we think that when a directorate is created and a director appointed, we are going to be given opportunities to educate ourselves to the heights according to the abilities that God has given us. And we can serve the people of Ghana and even across the borders of Ghana. And so we are demanding that the Ministry of Health actually step in to call the board of Korle Teaching Hospital to order and to advertise for the position of allied health professionals. And this demand is immediate, not a month or 2 or a year to come. We deserve better. We should be treated as citizens and not spectators.